guinea pig maximization test, which is one of example skin sensitization testing. Basically, this test initially described in 1969. The type of test is in vivo test, or it's called within the living. The target organ for this test is skin. Cause guinea pig skin to become itchy, inflamed, ulcerated, or otherwise painful as a result of an allergic reaction. This reaction is further intensified by the use of adjuvant, which increase the body immune response.
Okay, so next is mechanism for GPMT. So the route of administration of the test substance is intradermal, which is injection into the dermis, and also topical, which is applied directly to the skin. So for duration of testing is approximately 10 weeks, consisting of pre-test, main test, and reporting periods. Okay, so now we move on to the procedure for the guinea pig maximization test, GPMT. So the procedure of this test consists of two phases, which is induction phase and challenge phase. Okay, so for the induction phase, the first induction consists of multiple intradermal injections to the test group, which is 20 guinea pigs. Then administer an adjuvant 50% full complete adjuvant FCA, the test article, and a mixture of FCA and the TA to the dorsum, which is clip-free of hair, in duplicate 0.1 injections. Treat 10 vehicle group animals similarly, except replace vehicle for the test article. Then examine and score the treat sites of each animal at 24 and 48 hours after injection. And 7 days later, apply the second induction. Administer topically by applying a test article saturated 2 cm times 4 cm section of Whiteman No. 1 filter paper over the previously injected intradermal sites, which is clip-free of hair, for 48 hours as an occluded exposure. Treat the animals in the vehicle group in the same manner but with the vehicles. And the last one is examine and score the treated site of each animal at 48 hours after patch application. So now challenge phase. 14 days after the topical induction, challenge the animals topically in both the test article and vehicle groups over a 24-hour occluded exposure by applying a 2 cm times 2 cm section of Whiteman No. 1 filter paper saturated with the highest non-irritating concentration of the test article on the left flank. Apply the vehicle in the same manner as the test article, and also apply the patch to the right flank of each animal. Next is score challenge site at 24 and 48 hours after patch removal. For the interpretation, in the guinea pig maximization test, GPMT, a score of 1 or greater for redness is considered a positive reaction. Sensitization potential is determined based on the percentage of animals showing a positive response.
Guinea pig maximization test emphasized caution in the interpretation of positive reactions. The test only defined potential allergenicity. It assesses hazard only. For substances identified as allergens, even strong ones, in the guinea pig maximization test, what happens to the real world depends on many factors. These include usage concentrations, which are generally much lower, frequency and type of exposure, contact time, applications to normal versus diseased skin, and bioavailability of the product.
When evaluating the relevance of guinea pig tests for potential assessment, it is necessary to distinguish clearly between those methods that use adjuvant and or intradermal administration and non-adjuvant tests. The interpretation of data from tests that employ adjuvant is complex, and the result not only directly applicable to humans' use condition. The approach of the comparative interpretation of different tests performed with the same chemicals, together with the use of data for non-benchmark chemicals, can sometimes provide suitable tools for evaluation of relative skin sensitizing potency. So, the advantage of the Guinea pig test for potency assessment is the Guinea pig test data for many assessing chemicals are readily available, and this may allow comparative interpretation. In such instance, additional testing may not be necessary anymore. Methods such as open epicutaneous tests provide dose response information for the induction as well as the challenge phase. So the limitations are the standard Guinea pig maximization test performed with one induction concentration and one challenge concentration and do not provide information on threshold. This is when more than one challenge concentration is introduced. Some information on dose response may be obtained. The range for dose selection is limited also and is based on skin irritation threshold. For new chemical, normally only one study is likely to be available.